What's poppin', y'all? It's like Logan Paul is on a consistent humiliation ritual because he's one of these people that calls people out to a fade, somebody answers, and he starts ducking. So this whole thing started when he was talking with Tom Brady in an interview. They were going back and forth talking about real athletes. Logan Paul is kind of getting made fun of because he was he's like in the WWE versus like actual elite athletes in the NFL, which I do think are two different things. But Logan Paul's like, what he's doing in the WWE is impressive. So after that, Logan Paul is on his podcast and he starts calling out an open fade request.
I wouldn't be surprised if I throw hands with Tom Brady on the field in LA. Dude, Tom Brady does not want to throw hands. There's a clip of him out there of him calling me a bitch.
Logan Paul the skills. He's a football.
To Gronk of all people, who I beat up all of his brothers back to back. The Gronks lined up, and I beat them up back to back to back. And guess who didn't step in there? Mr. Gronk himself. And yet they're calling me a bitch.
Don't do this.
I do think it's cute. If any of the football players want to fight, we can see what happens.
What football players would straight up beat his ass?
Not a single one.
Name one.
Not a single one.
Nah, don't do all that, bro.
I would put any amount of money that you could put.
DK. Metcalf?
Not a single football player
big
could
dude?
beat me in a boxing match.
Myles Garrett.
That is on God.
Miles Garrett? Garrett?
I would throttle Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett. I will bet you why did we choose him? It could be any name, but any football player. Myles Garrett, Puka Nacua, Tom Brady, Gronk. I don't even know.
Don't even try calling out Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
No, don't do it, bro.
Doesn't matter. $1 million. $1 million. You come to the gym, we put on boxing gloves, we see how it goes. Not a single one. Like, it's this. There's levels to this.
Chad Ochocinco?
Oh, stop. I will throw hands with any of you motherfuckers, bro.
What about Antonio Brown?
Stop. What happens when you take a football player and you wrestle them and then you ground and pound them? They're not going to know what to do.
So among the people that were mentioned towards the end by his co-host was Ochocinco. And Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp both addressed this on their own podcast.
What's up with this Logan Paul thing? That man he calling all y'all out. I had to send it to you. What's up with Logan?
Oh yeah,
It's easy to call some, but see, here's the thing. Le'Veon Bell challenged him, and he says he don't want to fight somebody that already fight, but he wants to fight somebody that doesn't fight. Myles Garrett is not a boxer. Fight somebody that box. Now, if you want to make it fair, okay, go around with Myles Garrett or some NFL player, then you have to bring your ass on the football. See, he butthurt for what Tom Brady said to him. Tom Brady called about, he talked about he could do this move off the top rope, and Tom Brady said, yeah, that's cute. But Tom said that's cute. Yeah, he said, look, and he said, well, I was an all-state running back. I rushed for 1,200 yards. Tom Brady said, yeah, everybody was great in high school. I got 7 Super Bowls. Nobody gives a ish. So he kind of gotten his feelings about that. You don't get what good is that if, let's just say, a former basketball player says, I'm gonna challenge somebody to shoot that doesn't shoot basketball.
Right.
That ain't no challenge. You've got to challenge somebody to do that. Le'Veon Bell says, I'll step up.
He won't box.
You say, well, Le'Veon is not a draw. You're the draw. Myles Garrett is not a draw, or some NFL player is not a draw in boxing. You want to say, oh, I beat an NFL player at boxing. Yeah. No, beat a boxer at boxing. That's impressive.
Yeah. If somebody give him a run for his money out there.
Yeah, look. I'm not saying the guy's not talented. He is. I mean, the stuff that he does and what he does in WWE, I mean, the way he can tort and twist and do all that stuff, he's phenomenal. He really is. I ain't going to take anything away from him. I think he's immensely talented. But to challenge somebody in something that they don't do and that you've done,
yeah,
I'm confused. Le'Veon ready? Le'Veon box.
Yeah, any of the football players, honestly, regardless of size, strength, regardless of conditioning, how in shape they are, they get in that boxing ring, they're probably gassed out in the first minute, Joe.
Yes.
Like the first minute, Joe, is different.
You got to pay.
It's a different kind of conditioning.
Box Le'Veon.
Yeah, it's a different kind of conditioning. It's weird.
If I'm Myles Garrett, I say, I tell you what, give me 10 pass rushes. You block me one time, I'll get in the ring and box you.
So this is a very, very good response, which is, why doesn't he fight Le'Veon Bell? Because this guy's actually been training boxing for probably less time than Logan Paul has. But Le'Veon Bell, he reaches out and he says that he's trying to run the fade.
Speaking, I know y'all could all cross over and do it, but it would take training. So Logan, at this point, is right. He will spark any NFL player right now. But he ducked me because first he was calling out Tom Brady, who's not in the NFL, called out Gronk, who's not in the NFL. I'm a 3-time All-Pro, Pro Bowler. I'm about as NFL as it gets, bro. So if you don't want the smoke, then just say, I don't want the smoke. He said,
not a single football player could beat me in a boxing match. Not a single football player could beat me in a boxing match. Not a single football player could beat me in a boxing match.
I call him out. I say, hey, look, man, we can set it up at the NFL draft. We can set the fight up NFL draft where all the football players can be there. So you can show that you can beat up all the football players. But I'm the only football player with actual training. So the only football player with actual training, he calls you out, and you would instantly say, you're not in the NFL, and you can fight. You're basically telling everybody, I want a football player, not NFL. I want a football player to be in front of me who can't fight so I can show y'all I can beat up the football players. Bro, can y'all stop this?
So here, there better not be any ducking from Logan Paul, right? Like, this guy's a former NFL player, great NFL player, so he meets all of the requirements that Logan Paul was talking about. And these are the tweets. He says, bro wants to spar. LOL, that's fine, bro. We can spar if that's what you want to do. Let's practice. And sure, $1 million bet, but we run rounds until first person quit. Then, no need for your judges and cameras on for sure. No need to hide it from the public. This is a really good call out because it's either you knock the guy out and the guy can't keep going, or you outlast him, which both demonstrate that Le'Veon Bell, or he's representing the NFL, is a better athlete. And then Logan Paul replies and says, 10-ounce gloves, no headgear, 3-minute rounds until someone quits. Next weekend, $1 million bet, money in escrow. No judges, you choose referee. Down for boxing or MMA. Come on, man, get the MMA the hell out of here. Just let me know. The reason for that is because he was talking about throwing hands. Like, once you start introducing like wrestling and all this stuff, it gets way overcomplicated. And we've seen Aiden Ross try to run an event with inexperienced people doing MMA. It doesn't work. He says, deal, we will have contract drawn up and sent. He says, I box, never claimed anything else. Send the contract. So I think Logan Paul, this was his first attempt at pulling back because he says $1 million bet. In the beginning, I don't think he said $1 million bet. So some people were like, yo, he probably thought, yo, this guy's going to duck the $1 million bet. I don't think he's got the M. But he agrees to it. And seemed like it was going to happen. But during a live stream podcast, something like that, this guy, I'm not going to say he faked a call, but in my opinion, he got a stern message and warning from the WWE magically during this call.
What's up, Chris?
There's a big time call. Stop. Why? Can I ask why?
Well, I mean, one, we don't want you to get injured.
Bro, I'm not gonna get injured. These guys can't box.
I know, but it's just unnecessary risk. Like, you don't know if you slip, you fall. I mean, you don't want to risk any
No, Chris.
I get it. I know you're not. We appreciate all the hype, right? Like, we get you're doing your thing. That's great. But like, you can't have you box. You're full-time WWE.
Chris, it's not, bro. It's not, dude. These guys cannot box. They're football players. There's no risk.
I'm glad you feel that way. That's why you are who you are. But we are trying to eliminate that risk and look out for you. We're in WrestleMania. We cannot enter a boxing ring.
Oh man, is there any way I can convince you? What if I cut you guys? What if I cut the WWE in on my winnings? Cause I'm gonna make $2 million in a weekend.
We're good. We're good on the money. We just would prefer you not to be boxing.
Hey, my loyalty's with the WWE. I'm a good independent contractor, brother. Whatever you guys need. And if you need me to shut it down, I'll do it.
See you Monday.
All right, see you Monday, Chris. Bosses ain't happy.
I got myself into a situation.
At the end of the day, I'm a WWE superstar, and my loyalty is with the WWE. If I do not have their blessing to do some extracurricular activities that are unrelated to the WWE, like boxing, as much as I would love to do it, I gotta honor my job and my commitment to my profession. I understand the perspective. I obviously don't like it. I spent like $5 to $10K drafting the contract. That sucks, bro. Bro, I had it drawn up. Oh no!
Again, man.
Dog, come on. This isn't real right here. And Logan Paul says, well, the boss is called. Turns out I'm too valuable of a WWE superstar to be fighting bums. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Le'Veon Bell and Braden Fehoko for their 15 minutes of relevancy. Now back to being broke and retired. I'm going back to Raw every Monday on Netflix. I do like that he's trying to play the villain here, but let's be real. These people, more people know Le'Veon Bell for his athletic achievements than they know Logan Paul for his athletic achievements. They know him for Prime, and yeah, he's great at WWE, but WWE does not have the recognition widely that the NFL does. And this is talking about, oh yeah, the boss is called. You're a contractor for the WWE. He could stop working with the WWE whenever he wants. And you see it in his own bio. He says artist, boxer, wrestler, founder, Prime High. Like, this guy runs Prime, or he's a partner in Prime. He runs a podcast, and that's his main thing that he does. Or we don't know what he's doing behind the scenes. And he's a husband now. I don't know if he's had a kid yet. So these are the things that Logan Paul, so he could just, if he really wanted to take this fade, he could have said, nah, we're not doing, I'm going to take the fade. What are they going to do? Kick you out of the WWE? They lose there. So they're just giving him a stern warning, like, yo, we don't want you doing this. And Logan Paul should know better. Like, this is why. And Le'Veon Bell, he responds and starts a flame in him. He says, I thought it was to the point where it was impossible to duck this smoke, but somehow, some way, Logan still managed to duck. Well done. Greatest duck of all time.
My dude Logan, he took the word duck like to the highest of levels. It will not be reached. It cannot be touched, bro. This dude actually faked a phone call as if they said he can't spar. My dude Logan Paul literally to move the goalpost off the field, bro. I really didn't believe like this type of level of ducking could ever be achieved, bro. So I had him on the hook, bro. First he said, man, look, man, Tom Brady, man, yeah, Gronk, man, I fight any NFL player, bro, Myles Garrett. I would throttle him. I would throttle Myles Garrett. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me fight you, Logan. Come on, bro, let's fight. That boy moved the goalpost one time. He said, hey, no, hold up. You ain't in the NFL, man. I love y'all. The internet, y'all bullied him. Like, oh, hold up, nah, bro, because Gronk and Tom Brady in the NFL, and y'all right, they not, bro. So y'all bullied him and to kind of like entertain what was happening. He had to entertain it a little bit. You feel me? He like, nah, bro, Le'Veon, bro, you can't sell. You know what we gonna do, bro? We gonna spar, and if you want to spar me, you got to put up $1 million escrow. Yeah, $1 million, and you got a week to do it. We need $1 million. He thought I was gonna say no, or he thought that I was gonna be able to have the money to put up. Jokes on you, because I said, okay, bet, $1 million bet, let's do it, bro, and we get spar. Just make sure it's on cameras, because I want this to go viral. When I punish you, bro, I want this to go viral.
This is a humiliation for Logan Paul. He should have just ducked his tail in between his legs and said, yo, WWE, boss called. It is what it is. Sorry, couldn't get. He doesn't have to say he's sorry, but to try and puff his chest out, because let's be real here. The NFL makes a lot more money than the WWE. WWE is still great. I don't want to put any disrespect on that or the people on the WWE roster. But when he was talking about, oh yeah, NFL players, I want to fight somebody in the NFL, and that's when people called him out, like Le'Veon Bell said. They were like, yo, you were trying to take the fade with Gronk, and he's not in the NFL, and Tom Brady's not in the NFL, so you got to entertain it. But this is the thing. If he wanted to take the fade with NFL players, he knew that these NFL players wouldn't be allowed to take a fight and box while they're on contract. So it's almost like you were trying to duck from the beginning, because if you on the WWE are not allowed to do a sparring session You think the NFL is going to allow these guys who are signed to contracts where they can't leave? And most NFL players, that is their career. They're not part owners in prime and also run a really successful podcast and doing a bunch of other things. No, their career is the NFL. That's, especially during the season, that's all they're focused on. And that's all they should be focused on. And if they get harmed, that really messes with them. So it makes sense that the NFL wouldn't allow anybody to fight. So the only people that you should be fighting are outside of the NFL. And knowing that, he's from the WWE and he thinks that they're just gonna, like, this is just, it's goofy. There's no way that they're going to allow him. But this is also another thing. Has he trained at all? Has he been sparring? Because if he's been privately sparring and the WWE knew about that, then I think they're just trying to preserve his image. Because, to keep it a buck, I don't even know. I don't know if Le'Veon Bell would torch him, but it did seem like Logan's just yapping at the mouth and trying to get a bunch of attention to himself. Because, I mean, you guys see him wearing that huge sweater prime. I don't think he faked the call. I think he got a... Actually, I don't believe that he faked the call, but I wouldn't put it past him to fake a call. Because I keep thinking, this guy's in the WWE. He's been an influencer forever. He knows how to craft storylines. So it would be a great storyline like, yo, call me 30 minutes into the stream. I'm about to start right now and scold me. And, I'm going to do a little acting session. Because if you guys didn't know, Logan Paul was in a movie. I think he directed a movie. Was it Casey Neistat? I think that's how I discovered it. Casey Neistat was doing a vlog. And he's like, yo, this Viner, he's doing his own movie. And the set had a school bus or something like that. So he's even done a little bit of acting. So to act out a segment like this isn't that difficult. And we're seeing him wear the whole Prime outfit for it too. Hey, it's great promo. But this is just making him less and less likable. And honestly, it's making Jake Paul I feel like he's getting more likable than Logan. Because why does Logan want to go against Tom Brady or the NFL? You share a fan base with these guys. Like, ideal, like you're this, white guy from Ohio. Like, your fans are going to be Tom Brady fans. Tom Brady fans are likely to be your fans. People that watch the WWE, I don't know if they watch the NFL, but you share a fan base with these guys. It's not like, if you're talking about like Le'Veon Bell and you're talking trash to him, that's different because Le'Veon Bell he's not even an athlete anymore, but that's more contrarian. Those sides of the world, it's more of a crossover, so you can appear to be a villain to them. But when you're disrespecting like Tom Brady and the NFL, that's like America's prized possession there. That's not the right move. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you think that, Logan Paul was in over his head, had to figure out a way to duck the situation he put himself in? I think if you're talking crazy like that, you got to run the fade. And Le'Veon Bell was ready for action. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see you on the next one.